Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to Let's Try Luck Be a Landlord. Let me tell you why I am playing this game. It's because I got an email about it. I get emails about lots of games, but the description of this really caught my eye. The description said, Luck Be a Landlord is a roguelike deck builder about using a slot machine to earn rent money and defeat capitalism. Now, if you're anything like me, that's sort of intriguing. Now, when I started playing it, it also hit me that, well, this is not a grand scale game, okay? It goes into early access in a few days on Steam. There'll be a link down in doobly-doo. But what this made me feel like is this is exactly the sort of thing that I could see myself making in a Ludum Dare Game Jam weekend and being very happy with it. I thought it was a very creative little idea. If there are other games like this, I don't know about them. Do let me know in the comments if there are other things that are kind of like this. I played it yesterday. I've been playing it a little today. It's very kind of addictive and enticing. I've only beaten it a couple times. It's really short, really fast. Anyway, I thought I'd give it a little bit of a go over here so you guys can take a look at things. And to start off, we're going to get an email here. Enjoy your stay in our apartment complex. It comes with a complimentary slot machine. You know, as they do. You can use it to get coins and pay your rent. Speaking of which, your rent is $25 and is due in 5 spins. Good luck, your landlord, Landy McLender at Bouncy Mail. And that's that. This is the interface. So we start off, our slot machine is populated currently with 5 total symbols. We can check our inventory, and indeed that is the case. We earn these 5 symbols, and there are going to be 20 slots that are empty. I'm not sure why the background of these tooltips fill in with the symbol. I'm not sure what the if that's supposed to mean something or if it's just trying to be a cool effect. I have no idea. But you can see here, yeah, we've got, you know, we've got our 5 symbols available. We can spin. Each one of these will simply give us 1 coin. It doesn't matter how they line up. As long as they are visible, they will give us 1 coin. So lines, rows, diagonals, nothing like that is a mechanic. But then every time we do a spin, we then have the option of adding a symbol. We could skip, but right now we have lots and lots of empty spots on our spinners? I don't know what you'd call them. So we may as well populate them with things that give us some extra coins. Now, some things just are worth 1, 2, etc. coins if they show, but a lot of them will have various special traits. So this urn over here gives us a gold. If ever you destroy the urn, it will add a spirit. And I have to say, this tooltip system works pretty well. A spirit is a rare that gives 4 coins, although it destroys itself after it's paid out 4 times. So if we can find a way to destroy urns, we can get some extra value out of it. What's nice, too, is the urns are common. They're not worth a lot of money. So there are other sort of things that you might want to filter out over time. We do have dwarves over here, and I feel that thematically for our channel, we're going to have to go for the dwarf. The dwarf destroys adjacent beer and wine, and then gives us value equals 7 times the value of the symbols destroyed this way. If you can get the dwarf consistently drunk, we'll get a lot of bonus money. The eggs are kind of interesting, though. So they're worth a coin, and then every time, at every spin where they show up, they have a 10% chance of transforming into a chick, which then has a 10% chance of transforming into... Oh, I guess when it fills in the background, it sort of locks the tooltip in place so you can move the mouse around, right? As opposed to here, it just goes off, but as soon as it does this, it locks in. When you get to the chicken, they're worth 2 coins instead of just 1, and then they have a 5% chance of adding more eggs. They also have a 1% chance of laying a golden egg, which is worth 3 coins when it comes up at the spin. I feel for us, just because of our theme, we're going to have to go for the dwarf. Whether or not this is going to be a winning build, we shall see. We can pick up another dwarf. I guess we will. We really need some alcohol to make sure these dwarves don't get too surly. But for now, we're going to be going okay. What do we got here? So the snail gives us slightly more than 1 every spin, although it won't help us pay this rent because this rent is due in a couple of spins. Flowers are interesting because they actually interact with a lot of other symbols. Things like that add extra light, things that add extra water, there's bees, there's all sorts of different symbols that interact with flowers and actually can make them pretty crazy. My very first win was a win where flowers were routinely paying out 16 coins or more. Bounty hunters destroy thieves. Thieves actually remove money from you, but whenever they get destroyed, they give you triple the amount of money that they stole along the way. So theoretically what this means is that thieves effectively give you 3 gold per turn eventually. Picking up a bounty hunter is not a bad way to make it so that you can grab thieves later on. What I might do is I might grab some flowers over here. So we might do, I don't know, farming dwarves or something to that effect. Mana Appeals is another way to destroy thieves. Spades, so all the different card symbols, right? Spades, clubs, hearts, diamonds, they have some various items that interact with them. You're going to see items in just a second. And mice like to eat cheese. I don't know, we'll grab a mouse. I'm still looking to just populate the board at this point. So, okay, we just made it to 25, which is good, as our rent is due, so we're going to pay the 25. Then we get told that our rent next time is going to go up, so we're going to owe 50 gold in 5 spins. The amount of spins you get will go up over time as well, but here we have to pay twice as much in the same amount of time, but we do have a few more symbols in place. Ninjas are interesting. They pay 2, but they do give you less money for each other ninja that you have later on. Seeds give nothing by themselves, but have a 25% chance each spin of growing into something. And some of these fruits are worth quite a lot. Now, what I don't know is if there's an equal chance of each one of these outcomes, or if rarity still comes into play. I might go for the seed, though, because some of these, I mean, I don't know. Let's go for it and see what we can do. And then the other thing is, whenever you pay rent, you get the ability to add an item. So this is where the mechanics that might be more reminiscent of, for me, I would think Slay the Spire, but also Binding of Isaac and things like this. You get these items. These are not symbols that show up in your spins. They just give you permanent bonuses. So we could get red suits where hearts and diamonds would be worth double your normal amount of money, which means they would be worth 2, although there are other ways to multiply it. Lockpick, so there's a variety of various chests and things like this that are worth money by themselves, but then when they get destroyed, they give you a big, giant cash injection. Grabbing a lockpick sort of enables you to start drafting these, which is kind of nice. And the small symbol bomb, literally, you just you take it, and then later on you can just click it, and it just lets you draft symbols again. So we'll get a choice of 3 symbols, pick one. We'll get another choice of 3 symbols, pick one again. So it's a way to populate some symbols a little bit faster. I'm going to grab the lockpicks because I actually quite like grabbing these chests if I've got a lockpick. There are lots of ways to destroy items, though. The goose has a 1% chance of laying a golden egg, which is going to be worth 3 going forward. I guess we still have tons of empty slots, so I'm going to have to grab something. I'll grab the goose. Maybe we'll get lucky and get a golden egg. I don't know. I don't think this is going very well. There's our first alcohol for our dwarves. So the beer's over here, so it wasn't next to it. Yeah, toddlers are interesting. They eat candy, destroy piñatas, and then give a bunch of extra money for those things. Anyway, let's grab a toddler, because then we can do that. It's worth it. Right now, it's just worth a coin. We don't have any particular combos. Oh, I think both dwarves ended up sharing that beer to give us a ton more money. There's a safe. We do have the lockpick, so we have a 20% chance every time the safe comes up of busting the safe for a big, huge cash injection. Our rent is due. And next one is 100 gold, but we have 6 turns for that. Our seed did turn into a cherry, so we have 2 cherries now. Rabbit Fluff's not bad, although I also like the item capsule. So the Rabbit Fluff is worth 2, which is really good, and increases our chance of getting uncommon, rare, and very rare symbols, which is really, really helpful. But I also like the item capsule, because what it does when it comes up, it blows itself up and gives us an extra item, which has sort of permanent buff. I think even though, I mean, the Rabbit Fluff is really good, I'm going to grab the item capsule, because I want to enable more total items. Jack-o'-lantern candy and toddlers give twice the money. That's not bad. Piggy banks aren't bad either, because so every turn you put 1 coin in it, and then you can destroy it later to get double that amount. Can sometimes help you get emergency rent. And the green peppers, some of these peppers are great, some of them are less good. This will give us 3 gold if at least 3 of our symbols are the same, but not empty. So we don't actually have 3 of anything right now, so currently the green pepper couldn't actually trigger. I'm just going to grab the jack-o'-lantern, because it will at least double up our toddler. So it'll be worth 2 instead. And our extra symbol that we had, the capsule, blew up and gave us a purple pepper, which gives 3 coins if 3 or more of the same symbols are adjacent. So that's worse than the previous pepper, because here it's not just 3 symbols, it's 3 and adjacent. It doesn't actually give us more money, but I guess it's there. Buffing capsule actually does work out nicely when you do have a full board, but right now this isn't actually going to hit that many things. I still feel like we kind of need to keep filling the board. I'm going to grab a bounty hunter here. We We did blow up the lockbox, so we got our 30 gold finally from that, which is nice. We'll grab candy because we do have the jack-o'-lantern, so the candy is going to worth 2 instead of 1, and if the toddler eats it, that'll give us a ton more cash as well. So bears only worth 1, but they will eat honey. Honey is normally worth 3. The bears will give you 35 on the turn we destroy it. We've got Mitch McConnell over here, which gives us slightly more than 1 gold per spin. And the wealthy capsule just blows itself up, but it does give us 10. I'm just going to grab the wealthy capsule for now, because none of the others are really things we're going to want kind of long-term on our board, so we may as well take a sudden cash injection, and that's it. This is a really unimpressive pack as well. I guess we'll take the banana. Maybe we can get a monkey to eat the bananas. Or we can get a chef, or we can get a fruit basket. There's a few different combos. I guess we'll grab another toddler, since they are giving us 2. And if we do manage to pick up some pinatas and candy, we will be, we'll continue being pleased. Rent is due. All right, we're fine there. We got money and some to left over, which is quite good here, which I like. The Hex of Tedium gives 3 gold, which is really good, but actually reduces rarity of finding stuff, which I don't think I'm a big fan of. You can see, like, the Rabbit Fluff is worth slightly less than the Hex of Tedium, but overall, you're going to get so much more rare stuff with the Rabbit Fluff. But I think I'm going to go for the item capsule again. I really like generating more items, which is really good. The pool ball just gives us 1 gold per turn, which is really good. Ninja and mouse. I don't know if this is a reference to something. I have no idea what that is. But if a ninja and a mouse are adjacent to each other, they give 10 times more, which is really nice. We do have a mouse. We don't have a ninja. But you know what? For here, I think I'm going to grab the big symbol bomb. This is going to give us 4 extra rolls at symbols. So I'm going to go ahead and blow that up right now. Well, we do have ways to get rid of thieves, do we not? We have a bounty hunter, so that wouldn't be so bad. But, again, effectively, when he gets blown up, he just gives you... It's the same as if he was worth 3 per turn. The Rabbit Fluff and the Rain are both only worth 2 per turn, which isn't as much. But I think they give better benefits. We don't have any extra flowers, but you can see here the double. And these things continuously multiply, and there's more seeds. But we do have 2 flowers, I guess. But I think I'm tempted to grab a Rabbit Fluff here so we can get slightly more rares, which is going to be nice. So we're going to be drafting a whole ton of these. We're going to grab a beer for our dwarves, poor little guys. And here we'll grab the lockbox because we do have the block pick. And we'll grab another beer. Boom. We got ourselves a pitchfork from our item capsule. So seeds are more likely to grow for each adjacent sort of fruit next to them. Not a terribly exciting item. It does mean if we draft a seed, it is going to go and pop a lot faster, which is kind of nice. Are we going to grab one of these? We still have 6 empty slots. We actually might do... We might benefit a lot from things that combine with fruits, like a fruit basket or a chef or things. So I'll get more cherries. Plus, it'll be 3 of the same symbol finally, so we might actually have a chance of triggering this pepper, although they have to be adjacent. Oh, in this game, adjacent includes diagonals, so there are 8 adjacent slots for everything. We'll grab an orange because it sort of fits into our fruit strategy. All of a sudden, we're making a fruit machine, which is what in the UK they call slot machines. I might grab the chick here. Because the chicken, if it goes into the chicken, it's not bad. It can start maybe generating more eggs. Still good with a chef. Oh, it actually turned into a chicken right away. Let's grab the seed, because we can pop those really easily with our pitchfork. We could grab a cheese for a food-oriented kind of strat. Also, the mouse can eat some cheese for... a bigger cash injection, although the lockbox is effectively the same as the cheese, right? It gets destroyed for 15, and we don't have to worry about adjacency. I'll just grab the lockbox. Dwarf drank a beer. How are we doing rent-wise? Okay, we are well ahead. Good. Well, we're going to grab a diamond over here. It's very rare. It doesn't come up very often. It's worth 5 by itself, and it actually goes up if you keep getting more diamonds. You can get coal in this game, which is really nice, because coal takes a long time. It takes 20 turns. It's worth 0, but in 20 turns, it turns into diamonds. So it's a bit of a risk because it means not increasing your income there, but then it sets you up really well. So happy hour makes a lot of sense if we're grabbing booze. The problem is our booze gets drunk. So the happy hour is not really going to... We're not really grabbing booze for what it gives us itself, because the dwarves keep drinking it. The blue pepper gives us gold if there's 3 empty slots. Well, we filled all the slots at this point. We still have 3 empty slots now, but they're going to get filled pretty soon, so it seems kind of pointless. The piggy bank, that might not be bad to help us get a little bit more. Because the booze gets consumed and happy hour is not really going to give us much, the piggy bank is effectively worth 1 gold per turn. And it lets us save it for a time when we missed rent, which is kind of a lifesaver, so I think we'll do that. So we're getting sort of 1 less gold every turn because of the piggy bank, but it'll save up. The shiny pebble does add to rarity, but I don't think I'm going to grab any of these. I don't think any of these help our comp. And at this point, we're pretty full. We'd rather get things... you can go above. When you fill up all these slots, you can keep grabbing things, and then it's just randomized out of, you know, because it's what? It's what, 5 by 4? Our spins, so 20 things are present at any given time, I think. So if you end up with more than that, if you end up with 30 things, we'll just pick 20 of those at random on each spin to put in. So I think I'm just going to skip. I don't think any of these... I think they're just going to add some noise in a way that we're not really building towards. A pear is another sort of fruit type thing, but it's only a common. It's only worth 1 coin. I'm going to skip that a little bit more. Yeah, I think effectively, because we started with 5 symbols plus 20 empties, even though, so that's 25 things, even though there's only 20 things on the board anyway, which means there was even early on, there's a chance that one of the symbols we had wouldn't show up and it would be replaced with just a generic empty. Do we want to keep getting some more eggs and things? We don't have anything that actually uses the chicken yet, or the eggs yet. You know, a chef, a frying pan. We want to get another dwarf. I don't think we need more dwarves. We broke open a lockbox again. Well, I mean, we still have the thing. Okay, we'll get the candy because it's worth 2, and the kid eats it like that. It's a big cast injection. That's fine. Things that self-destruct, I never mind picking up because it will eventually clean itself up. We'll grab the piñata. It's going to add tons of candy, and like the kid breaking the piñata gives us tons of money, and then he'll give us tons of money when he eats all the candy as well. All right, landlord time. We've got enough to pay. We could pop the piggy bank, but there's no reason to do that right now. The apple is nice. The lucky capsule blows itself up and guarantees that you have a rare in the next thing, but we already have a rare, so we'll just grab that. If we had a rabbit, which we don't, there's a 20% chance that they add more fluff, which are worth 2 and increase rarity, which is kind of nice. Red suits, I don't think we have any red suits, and they're worth twice more. They're only worth 1 by default, so the red suits aren't worth that much. Lucky 7, you can keep grabbing more lucky 7s, and then when they blow themselves up, they give you a bunch of cash, which is really quite a huge amount of cash, but, you know, by itself it doesn't do anything until you get the 3rd one. I'm going to grab Shedding Season. We might try to grab 1 rabbit. And get a little bit more fluff. It might be worth grabbing the rain just because it's worth 2. I don't know how much it's going to trigger. I really need the toddler to end up next to that piñata. I'm going to keep commuting through this plan even though there's not really much of it. We get a 2nd toddler. I don't think that makes much sense. I'm just going to skip this one. Maybe a flower would have been worthwhile actually with the rain, but we've got kind of a diluted pool. I'll grab the lockbox. Again, it cleans itself up because we've got the lockpick. If I didn't have the lockpick, I don't think I'd grab it. Same thing with the safe here. Although the safe's just a little bit better in general. I'll grab the rain. It is boost, and I do love how there's a little effect when you just trigger. Game over. We lost. Let's play again. See, this game is very like, no, want more. Maybe we'll try to draft some of these symbols. There's a few things that trigger with these symbols. Alright, more diamonds. Here, let's get some... Oh, cat. So cultists are interesting. They give 1, they give 1 extra for each additional cultist. The cats don't have any special text on them over here, but A, they're cats, therefore they're awesome. But there are quite a few cards that interact with cats. Items and symbols that interact with cats. Oof. I'll just grab the cultist for now. Because it's sort of simple to just grab more. The monkeys eat bananas. Yeah, sure. We'll grab a monkey. Try to grab some different things from last time. All right, there's rent. I'm going to grab the big urn now. It's worth more money. I was kind of tempted to have one rabbit in our thing. There we go. Speaking of cats, lucky cat. So we get much increased rarity for each cat that we've got that shows up. I mean, we start with one cat, so it's not bad. The pool ball is nice because it does give us 1 coin every single turn, just flat out. But let's grab the lucky cat and let's see if we can grab some more cat. I think I made a mistake not grabbing that cat. Oh, I'm upset with myself. So lockbox is less interesting if we don't have a lockpick. Although there are other ways that things can get destroyed later on. So let's grab that. And right now we're mostly, you know, we want to populate this some amount. Let's grab a shiny pebble. Between the lucky cat and now the shiny pebble, we will get quite a few more rares and uncommons early on. Although we're only running the commons. We'll grab the cultists, so now they're each worth 2. If we grab another cultist, they'll all be worth 3. I think I might skip this. We still have a lot of empty slots, but I'm hoping to not dilute too much and see if we can get some sort of strategy going on. I'll grab one ninja because they're worth a little bit more. Okay, now this changes things a lot. So we haven't seen any yet, but there are these dice. There's 3-sided and 5-sided dice. Reroll makes it so that if you get a bad result, it'll re-roll 1 time, which is kind of nice. Proliferation, you get more seeds. Meh. Fruit basket is just straight up 1 more gold. All your fruit are worth 1 more gold. This means we're probably going to draft fruit aggressively now. Seeds can produce into fruit, but I'm going to grab the item capsule because it gives us items. And that's awesome. Hey, we got a lockpick, which is good. We have a locked box. Buffing capsule is nice later on when you do have a lot more symbols. But you know what? The turtle and the amethyst are not really interesting for us, so we may as well grab the buffing capsule. It doesn't cost us anything to grab one of these. It'll blow itself up, give us a little bit of extra money this time, wherever it ended up. Oh, we actually didn't get it on this roll. I'm going to skip. I'm going to try to focus a little bit more. There, whoa, actually, we got a really good buffing capsule there. A lot of things were adjacent to it. It'll take 20 turns to pay off, but I'm going to grab a coal. So in 20 turns, it'll turn into diamonds, which is worth 5. Now, we've already got a few things to add a little bit more rarity, but I think I'll grab 1 rabbit fluff. Pay our rent. This is worth 1.5 per spin. This is worth 2 per spin. This is, I don't know, a little boring. Grab a big urn. We do have a lot of empty spots. Got an item here. Monkeys give twice more gold. We do have a monkey, so it'll be worth 2. He might also be worth... It might give us 30 for bananas as well. We got the reroll option again. We also got the pool ball, which just gives us flat 1 gold every time. Which really, Oswald the monkey, like, barring when a monkey eats a banana, this is effectively 1 extra gold when we roll our 1 monkey. Same as a pool ball. So the pool ball is a little bit more consistent. Let's grab the pool ball. For consistency. Now, rain's not bad, because we are going to be someone incentivized to grab seeds so we can get more fruits for a fruit basket. But I'll grab the lucky capsule to give us a rare, a guaranteed rare. General Zaroff. So, Zaroff only gives 1 gold by himself, but he likes to blow up. He'll blow up all humanoids. He will blow up our cultists and things like this. And he gives us quite a bit for it. I actually quite like grabbing General Zaroff if I'm not reliant on particular dudes here. And we're not really. I would not mind, I wouldn't mind Farmer, and I also wouldn't mind Chef if we're going to go with a fruit-centric setup. Otherwise, I don't mind him. He would blow up our cultists, but that, you know, and the ninja, you know, over time, but would maybe free up space for some other things. Oof. You know what? Let's grab him just because he's fun. And we don't know if we're going to get a chef or a farmer. So here, I can say just grab the miner. He'll give us 1 for now, and eventually he'll get blown up and give us 15 gold. And nothing else in there was anything for a strategy. There you go. The miner got blown up right away by General Zaroff. There's the die. So this one will average a value of 2, which would be slightly better if we did have the re-roller. The 5-sided averages a value of 5, which is really nice. I'll just grab the wealth capsule. It's not going to clutter things up. It'll just give us a rapid cash injection. General Zaroff just killed the ninja. and we are going to have plenty of money. The Hexa Destruction. So it has a chance of destroying adjacent symbols. This can be good or bad, depending on what kind of stuff you've got going on. I don't think I want him. We don't have anything that produces honey right now, so I'm going to skip the bear. I'll grab the Chemical 7. It blows itself up and gives us a 7 item. And, you know, if we end up with 3 of them, we get a big cash injection. But this doesn't make our symbol setup. It doesn't make our deck worse because it cleans itself up. We'll pay our rent. Come here. So the Wealthy Capsule and the Buffing Capsule, they immediately blow themselves up. The Thief will eventually be killed by the General. So again, the Thief ultimately kind of gives you 3 gold per turn. He will give us an extra 15 from being killed by the General. So I'd say the Thief is better than the Wealthy Capsule. The Buffing Capsule would depend on what adjacencies there are, but I think the Thief will give us more money in this since we know we're going to kill it. Well, Barrel of Dwarves. We can grab this, destroy it, and add 7 dwarves. I don't think we need 7 dwarves, but they're worth 1 gold. They, you know, consume alcohol, but we don't really have alcohol production. Proliferation does help these seeds grow, and we do kind of have a plant-based build, but it only happens when seeds are adjacent to each other, and I don't really have anything that generates many seeds. I'm just going to grab the horseshoes for just flat 2 gold per turn. There we go. The other cultists have been killed. Grab a rabbit fluff. It's fine. They're worth 2. More rarity of items. We got 2 rabbit fluffs. I'll probably stop with it at this point. I might just skip this. The Hexa Thievery seems really weird. There's a chance of taking money instead of giving money. Like, I don't know, man. There is I think a witch that interacts with hex symbols a lot, but there's such a large pool of stuff. It's a little hard to know what you're gonna get. I mean, I guess that's the gambling vibe, right? The spins are actually not very gambly because you're just going to get money from everything. The gamble is mostly what am I going to draw here. Now the bananas are going to be worth 2 because of our fruit basket, which is kind of nice. But is that good enough? Whereas I can just use the Wealthy Capsule. It'll give us 10. It's the same as, you know, hitting our banana 5 times. Front loads it a little bit. Keeps our board maybe a little bit more open to some super high level stuff. We'll grab the Ninja. He'll give us 2 gold for now and eventually get destroyed by Zaroff. And we'll get a cash injection from that. You can pet the dog in this game. The 5-sided die, again, it averages a 3, which is really not bad. I think I'll just grab the Wealth Capsule again for just... I know it's not developing our board, but it's keeping things open and flexible. We'll pay our rent. Oh, we only just barely made it. The plum's going to be worth 3 every single time because of our fruit basket. The pitchfork's not... Oh. Okay, the pitchfork's not bad. It makes seeds more likely to grow for each adjacent fruit, so whatever. Black cat's weird. If we roll exactly 13 gold, we get another 13. It does make cats worth 3 times more gold. So now all of a sudden our cat here is going to be worth 3 gold. If we can get more cats, well, we get more rarity, and the black cat works really well. The lemon is interesting because it gives us 1 gold for every empty slot. We do have, like, a certain amount of empties right now, but I'm going to grab the black cat just because I really want to draft more cats. I really wish I drafted that other one early on. Golden Egg's not bad. You know, it's already a rare. Lucky Capsule gives us a shot at a rare. This one's pretty good. And consistent gold. We're missing some big multipliers. Okay, grab the Lucky Capsule here. Hope it gives us a really good rare. I don't think this is going to be a winning build. There's just not enough, like, explosiveness. We'll grab the Omelet. It's food related, which can combine with some things. We're about to get our diamond, which is nice. I'll grab the Bounty Hunter, because he's going to get eaten by the General. So I think, I mean, depending on how many turns it takes for the Bounty Hunter to be killed by the General, I think the Bounty Hunter will be worth more than the Wolf. Hey, it's killed right away. And so does the Thief, which is going to give us a bunch of money that he had saved up. There we go. That fixes things quite a lot. We have the Lockpick, so we can do this. I don't think I'm going to Shiny Pebble. The rarity is good, but he's not worth very much. Even the cheat. No, we'll grab the Lockbox, because it will blow itself up. 20% chance every time. To give us a cash injection. Grab the chicken. There we go. Rent is due, and we have enough. Not much to spare, but it's going to be okay. I guess the ruby, just because it's worth 3. Oh, I've never seen Goldilocks. Gives 50 gold and is destroyed if there are at least 3 bears. Oh, that's funny. Flush is interesting. If we have 3 copies of the same symbol, of, you know, these symbols, then it'll give us 50 bucks and blow itself up. We could take recycling. We'd spend money to be able to re-roll our items. We have enough things to boost rarity. If we don't have like any rares, then I would consider doing some re-rolls. I'm gonna grab an item capsule because I want more items. It's only a common item, but what do we get? We get the piggy bank. That's not bad. So every turn with the piggy bank, we put 1 coin in there, and then later on, whenever we want, we can destroy the piggy bank, and we would get double the amount. So effectively, the piggy bank's making us 1 gold per turn. So I mean, it's not stupendous, but it's not bad. I'll grab another golden egg just because it's worth so much by itself. See, we common, and a boring uncommon. This might be a good time to do a little reroll. I'll grab the hustling capsule. It does cost us 4 when it comes up, but then we get 1 more, 1 extra cue ball forever. So it can add up to quite a lot of gold. These are only common, so I'm gonna pay to reroll. Same thing here. Pay to reroll. Pay to reroll. Well, damn. Alright, we'll just grab a lockbox at this point. Yeah, popped right away, so that much is good. And yeah, we've got our second cue ball. Or not cue ball, I mean 1 pool ball, I don't know. I'll just grab the cultist because it can be eaten by the general, which happened right away. Beautiful, and we got our lockbox, okay. Alright, we need 50 more. We got 2 more spins to do it, it should be okay. I'll grab chemical 7, we already have 1 7. So if we can get 1 more 7 generated, 77 gold cash injection's not bad. There we go. We're only 5 short. We've got another roll. There's another chemical 7. And it popped. So it'll blow itself up, give us the 77, which isn't bad. We can pay the landlord without cracking open the piggy bank. Rent's now up to 400, but we've got 8 spins to do it. Do the generals kill each other? Yeah. I mean, might as well. Same logic, everything else. Here we go. So this would make thieves be worth twice as much gold when they get destroyed. Which isn't bad. I don't think that we need the pitchfork. The birdhouse does give more gold for all birds, which includes chickens. We do have a chicken, and it can lay eggs, which can lead to more chickens. I think we grab the birdhouse and we try to draft more chickens. Oh, I want the cat. They're worth 3 and increase rarity more. They both blew themselves up. That's funny, and actually I'm kind of okay. So now we probably will just stop drafting humanoids. The banana will be worth 2 because of the fruit basket, but I think I'm going to roll here. We're looking for something. Item capsule, I'm always a sucker for things that give us extra items. There we go, another item capsule. There we go, pop. So we got, what is his name? Oswald the monkey. So our monkeys are worth twice as much gold. We do have one, so they're worth 2. And the yellow pepper gives 3 gold if none of the symbols are empty. Okay. That actually becomes a very strong incentive for us to continue to fill our board. We'll grab a plum because it combos with the fruit basket. We'll grab another plum because fruit baskets, they're worth 3. There we go. The board was completely full, so the yellow pepper gave us 3 gold. We'll grab an orange. Keep fruiting it up. We don't have anything that blows up tombs right now. It does have a chance to add spirits. So, I mean, it's worth 3 gold by itself. It can generate spirits that give us more, and if for some reason we blow it up, we'll get more spirits, which is worth more money. We do still have an empty slot. You know what? Maybe I'll grab this for now. It's worth, I mean, like, oh, we don't have anything that combos with the tomb, but it's worth so much on its own. I think it's worth grabbing. I will pay you your 400 gold. Now it's 450, but we still have a fair amount stored up. Hey! Okay, perfect. We get a chef. We don't have the General Zardoff anymore, so the chef won't get murdered by him. The chef's worth 2 gold per turn, and he makes all adjacent edibles, including all our fruits that we've been collecting, worth twice as much. A chef's going to be a great pick. We're not going to be triggering the blue pepper. We don't have bears. We're not going to be drafting thieves, though. So I guess I'll grab Maxwell the bear. Maybe. Oh, chef triggering on top of tons of things. And yeah, it doubles the value, including of our golden eggs, which are worth 3 normally. They'll worth 6 next to him. We're going to grab the watermelon. It's a food for our chef. It's a fruit, so this is going to be worth 5. And if it's next to the chef, it'll be worth 10. That's a huge get for us. Was I worried that we weren't going to win this one? It would be nice to be able to, like, manually destroy some symbols. I don't really want a thief. I don't want a snail. I'll grab the hustling capsule because it blows itself up so it doesn't ruin our board. These don't help. We could skip, but we'll grab the chemical 7. Again, it blows itself up. It doesn't ruin our board. Maybe we'll get another 777. All right, we're over 300. We still have 5 spins to go. That's looking very good. Wealthy capsule doesn't corrupt our board. So we'll go ahead and grab it. Seed's okay because it'll generate into fruit. We actually don't want to get a flower, but chances are we'll get a fruit out of it, which is very good for us. We probably want to grab the chick because it can turn into, it'll get, I don't know if it actually gets multiplied by the birdhouse. No, but when it becomes a chick, oh no, the chick does! So the chick's going to be worth more. When it turns into a chicken, it'll still be worth more. The chicken will lay eggs, which might give us more birds, which means we get more bonuses, so that seems okay. I think the chef also doubles the value of eggs. Don't think he doubles the value of chickens or anything like that. We get another chick, we can get another chemical 7. I mean, yeah, let's do it. I like items. So, oh, that's actually quite good. So we got the compost. Every time something gets destroyed, it increases the count. So once 3 things have been destroyed, we get a seed, and a seed can turn into fruit. It can turn into a flower, which we're not going for, but it most likely will turn into a fruit. We're going to pay our rent. We still don't have to crack our piggy bank, which is nice. Now we need 500 gold. This does make any adjacent animal, which would include our chick and chicken, presumably somewhere in here, be worth twice as much. But we don't actually have that many of those, so I think the Beastmaster won't trigger very often. I could re-roll. I think our rarity odds are pretty good, actually. Yeah, golden egg works out pretty nicely because it does get doubled by our chef. You know I like drafting capsules, so why not grab a capsule machine, which means they will trigger twice as often. Or they will trigger twice when they trigger. Very much no. They're all comments. Let's re-roll a little bit. Let's get another cat. They're worth 3. Keep pushing the rarity up. Plus, who doesn't love cats? Well, I guess people who are allergic. So we'll grab the wealthy capsule. It'll blow itself up for 20. Boom, 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 boom. Grab the buffing capsule. So it's going to blow itself up and give adjacent things quadruple. Hopefully it shows up in the middle somewhere. We do have the fruit multiplier, but the cherries are pretty low. Tell you what, let's just skip here. We got a pear from one of our seeds and a plum from another. Oh, there you go. Good blow up. So it's quadrupling the value of everything over here. Huge cash. Not interested in any of those. Should probably reroll some more. How many more turns we've got? 2 turns. I mean, we already have enough, and we do have more turns after this, because you need to make 11 total payments to win the game. So we can afford to maybe roll to get some other crazy good stuff. Well, I'll tell you what, we'll take the lucky capsule, which should guarantee 2 rares once it triggers, which didn't happen this time. Grab the peach, it'll be worth 3 or 6 if it's next to a chef. We will pay up. We still have tons of money left over. 600 money for the next one. Let's grab another chef. Swear jar is really good early on. So it gives you a buck, every time you score less than 25 on a turn, you put a gold into the swear jar, and later on you can break it for 3. So basically, every time you score 25 or less, it makes you... I guess it makes you 2 per turn. right? Because you're putting one into there. So it makes you 2 per turn every time you score 25 or less, which makes it pretty nice early on to make sure you don't lose instantly. Right now, it's not really going to do anything for us because we're always going to do more than 25. The chefs do multiply alcohol, if I recall correctly. And the martinis are worth like 3. So we could consider drafting martinis if we hit them. So they'll actually be worth 4, which may make the wine strong enough too, I think, because they're effectively the same as our fruit at this point. We're not going for thieves. None of these are very exciting, but we'll grab happy hour because it's the one that is the one has potential to pay off. I don't care about any of these. We got lots of time. Let's go ahead and re-roll. The beer's too small. I'll just grab the wealthy capsule. It'll blow itself up for 20. Not very exciting anymore, but... Okay, I will say this. The sun lets you do some crazy stuff. I don't know why the skip button goes crazy when you scroll to the bottom there. So adjacent flowers are worth 5 times more. So flowers are normally worth 1, so they'd be worth 5. If you have multiple suns, they can mean that the flowers are worth 25. There's an item you can get that makes suns and moons, which is another item you can get, affect the entire board instead of just adjacencies. And then all of a sudden you get into situations where you've got multiple flowers that are worth 25 each, or maybe even 125. But we'll grab the omelet here. It does... I guess the omelet and plum are exactly the same. The plum's going to be worth 3 because of a fruit basket. The omelet's already worth 3. Both of them get doubled by the chef, so it doesn't actually matter. I'll grab the omelet just because, you know, it's different. There's our wealth capsule, just blew itself up. We got a pear added in from one of our seeds. Whoa, I think we can get chemical 7, because when it blows itself up, that'll give us 77 gold. We need to have it come up, but yeah. Yeah, the pear's only worth 1. They're worth 2 with our stats, but I don't think it's worth grabbing. We've got 6 spins still. We're even... Midas is interesting. He generates actual coins, like coins that are something that show up in your configuration, but coins are worth 3 more. So we actually have a coin, because you start with 1. So this all of a sudden is worth 3. And he will generate more coins, and they're all worth 3, which is really good. But the thing is, I think right now, while a 3 is pretty good, a lot of our fruit and things are already worth 3, and oftentimes will get multiplied to something like 6. King Midas would often, like, if you get it early, is like a no-brainer. But I think now he might not actually be that good of a value. He's very cool, though. I don't think the hustler... Well, it would add 2 coins to us. You know what? Sure. Not these. They add these pool balls? Whatever these are called. Beep, beep, beep. We got our 77 that triggered. We'll grab the orange. I mean, I guess the orange and the wine are both worth the same because they're for fruit basket and happy hour. Good job there, chef. Sure. Guarantee 2 rares. If it comes up, it didn't come up this time. I guess with the King Midas, he would make it that much less likely that some of our crappy things that are only worth 1 would come up because he would fill things, but I'm not interested in any of these. Or those right now. Oh, grab the hot zone capsule. I think that was our rarity capsule just popped, so I think we're guaranteed 2 rares or better here. But the omelet, which we will take because it does get multiplied by the chef. There, we got 7 of these, so we're getting 7 coins in return from this. The cherry's too small. Let's re-roll. No. No. There we go. Hustling capsule. Keep getting more freebies over here. Alright, we'll pay 600. We got tons left over. This is going to be an easy win, I think, because we've got so much set up. Do we have lockpick? We do have a lockpick, so we can take the treasure chest, because it'll blow itself up and be fine. I mean, the spears do give you 4 gold every time it comes up. We grab the Jarden Roll again, but I don't want to actually kill our chefs here. We'll grab the treasure chest. It's a swapping device. You may swap the position of 2 symbols once per turn. Now, that is interesting. Mori the rabbit. Rabbits and fluff give 1 more. We don't have a rabbit, but it would make our 2 fluff be worth 3, which isn't bad. If we did have a rabbit, like... The shedding season makes more fluff. It becomes like a great set of combos over here. Tell you what, we'll grab the swapping device. It's a rare item, and I've never used it, and it could definitely do some pretty strong things for us. So, actually, I don't think we have anything that adjacent. We didn't get a chef over here, so we don't need to do any swappy-doos. Item capsule for more item. Now, I actually don't know if you can have more than these 16 items. So, I will select item to swap. Actually, it doesn't matter, but let's test it. Because we do have a chef here. He's next to things that are already worth money. Although, I guess if we could have him double up the plum, that would be better. Oh, I can swap it this way. There we go. So he's going to double up the omelet. No, let's roll. Oh, who doesn't love cats? And they're worth 3 right now. I mean, there was a chef here we could have done. That's fine. Actually, there wasn't anything we could do there. I might, in the interest of speeding things along. So we do have the beer would be worth 2. It does get doubled by the chef, but that doesn't seem strong enough to me. The witch is very cool. So adjacent cats, as well as all these damn hexes and spirits, are worth twice more. The witch is very good, but not for our particular run. The buffing, this would blow itself up and give quad value to adjacent things, which I think at this point is better than the hustling capsule. So yes, we do want to swap because the buffing capsule is not in a good position right now. What we want to do is we want to bring it so that it is adjacent to as many things as possible, so it does a bigger double up. 130 gold in that spin. Buffing capsule. I don't think there's anything here that position map. Oh no, we've got a chef, so yes. You want to swap the chef to here? That would be the best play. Because it'll put it adjacent to 3 food things instead of just 1 food thing. Lovely! Skip. We just want to get another plum. We'll just get another plum, because we don't have any 7s going on right now. So the plum's going to be fine. Nope. Oh, there was a chef over there, but yeah, we could have gotten a little bit extra money. I think I'm just going to say no to that. I think we're cruising to a win. So let's, oranges and plums are the same. We've got lots of plums. I don't know if we care about, like, matching symbols. I guess, yeah. If there was anything that might bring would be worth it, would have been the buffing thing, but it turns out it was okay. Another 130-point turn. The pair's crap. More cats! I don't think we really need more cats, but it's okay. Seed got itself into an orange. We're actually not hitting our chefs very often, because we've been filling our board like crazy, but... Here, martinis! Probably added too many things. We got over 1,000 gold now. We got an apple, which is nice and rare, and will be worth more money. And I could have probably moved some chef things over here. Well, they're pretty good, actually. I gotta remember, I forgot, like, adjacencies, I always think of it in terms of the 4 adjacents, but the diagonals count. I could probably get a lot more value out of swapping and my, again, I'm gonna skip the swapping because I'm gonna be lazy. I could have moved you over here. If I remember the fact that diagonals count as well. We'll pay you 750, we still have tons of money, and there we go! We have winned the game! The winner is us! So we reached the end. This is the early access version. Congratulations, this time your landlord was hexed by witches. Got a little flavor text there every time. I think this game is quite spiffy, and I just had a lot of fun with it. And again, it made me feel like this is a game I would have loved to do for Let 'em Dare Game Jam, and I would have been very happy if I'd done this over the course of the weekend. So anyway, a little indie company. We'll give them a shout out, and it is quite compelling. So it goes on. It goes into early access in a few days after I record this. There'll be a link down in the doobly-doo. Luck be a landlord. See you next time, folks. Bye-bye.